Hey there, beautiful people. Welcome back to my channel, Glam with Suzanne. For those that are new, thank you so much for joining me in today's video. And today's video is going to be all about Boxycharm. I'm going to be unboxing the December base box. That's the $25 subscription. We are going to go through all the products inside. We are actually going to try them out. I'll let you know my thoughts, my opinions. So if that interests you, be sure to continue watching. And babes, you know what it is. If you are not part of my YouTube family, what are you waiting for? All you have to do is smash that subscribe button and be sure to click the bell notification so you don't miss every time I upload a brand new video. If you don't do that, sometimes YouTube will not notify you, so you want to make sure that you click the bell notification. And follow me on my Instagram page, Glam with Suzanne, for makeup tutorials, everything beauty that I do. And follow me on Boxycharm Sneak Peek, where you can get the latest Boxycharm spoilers. So without further ado, we are just going to jump into it today. So for those that are not familiar with Boxycharm, it is a beauty subscription box. It's available on a monthly basis. They have 3 different types of subscriptions. They have the base box, which is the $25 for 5 items. They have the premium box, which is $35 for 6 items. And then they have the luxe box, which is 8 items for $49.99. And in December, they actually have the luxe box because it's available only on a quarterly basis, but that falls in December, which is perfect for the holidays. So you guys can expect from me that I will be unboxing every single type of box. I'll be doing a base box, a premium box, and a Boxy Luxe. So be sure to stay subscribed because I will be unboxing them all within the next week or so. So there's a lot of exciting content to come. Now for this purpose and this box back there, that's the $25 subscription. There should be a retail value of $125 or more, which is quite substantial. And I really like these boxes for gifting as well. They're just a great little all-in-one, really affordable, valuable way to gift, because some of the brands that are featured in here are absolutely amazing, and sometimes they have Boxy exclusive items as well. So let's go ahead and dig into the box that I have back here, and let's have a look as to what we have. So now for the moment of truth, let's take a look at the variation. So there are some pretty interesting goodies in here. And keep in mind, guys, that the theme for this month is bubbles and glitz. Unfortunately, I'm just looking at my box and there isn't a pamphlet inside, unfortunately. But I just wanted to let you guys know of the theme for this month. And it's perfect in time for the holidays. So let's go ahead and pick out the very first item in this month's base box. So for the very first product up in my base box, it is by Huda Beauty. This is the Amethyst Obsessions palette. I was hoping for this one because the color story is right up my alley. Now keep in mind, guys, that this product is a variation, so if you don't get this palette, you may get some other types of palettes available out there, but I am super excited for this little one. So let's go ahead and open her up. So here is the color story for the Amethyst palette. Absolutely gorgeous shades. There are 9 different shades in here. I love that it's a combination of matte and metallic shades, so I can really go ahead and create a full look just using one palette, which is really what I like doing. So we're going to be using this palette for today's look, and you guessed it, it's going to be purple. I'm just trying to figure out what way I want to go, but first I think I'm going to swatch a few of the shades for you guys so you can kind of see what the shades look like. So let's pick up some of the really beautiful metallic shades, because boy are they beautiful, especially this one in the center. It is really calling my name. So take a look at these shades on my fingertips. They are so creamy, so buttery, and the pigmentation is to die for. So let's go ahead and swatch them behind my hand and see what these look like. So babes, here are 4 of the metallic shades in the palette, and they are so beautifully reflective, especially this shade. It's definitely calling my name, so I will be using it in today's tutorial for sure. So let's go ahead and jump right into the eye tutorial portion. This will be a voiceover, that way I can explain step by step as to what I'm doing and the colors that I'm pulling. So let's go ahead and jump right in. Hey babe, so let's get started with our look. I'm going in with the Gerard Cosmetics Clean Canvas Eye Base. You guys already know this by now. This is my favorite eye base. It really makes all of your eyeshadows pop, make them super long wearing, and I feel like it's like the greatest way to start any eyeshadow look. I'm just buffing that out. You really just need a thin layer. So unfortunately, this palette doesn't have any shade names, but I'm picking up the lighter pink shade and I'm just buffing that into the transition area using a blending brush. And what I noticed about this product is that it is a little bit more on the sheer side. The color is beautiful. It's not powdery or anything. It just is a little bit more sheer, but it is buildable. Now I'm picking up the next shade with a flat eyeshadow brush and just placing that into the inner area of the eye. I'm packing that color on, and this color is gorgeous, guys. And I'm also placing it onto the outer corner of the eye. Now I'm taking the deeper purple shade and placing that into the inner and outer area of the eye as well. I'm trying to essentially build a halo eye effect with this, and these purple shades are so beautiful and so complementary to one another. They really are just so beautiful in person. I wish you guys could see how reflective they truly are. Now I'm going in with one of my favorite shades in the whole palette, and I'm packing that right into the center of the halo. And I cannot describe how incredibly beautiful this shade is. The camera is really not doing it justice. This has a very duochrome effect. Now I'm going back in with that pink shade and just simply buffing it into the lower lash line to create a little bit more smoke. And this shade was probably the most shocking of them all. It is a very reflective purple pink shade, and it just brightens up the inner corner of the eye. And there you have it. So babes, the eyeshadow part of this look is complete, and boy did this little baby perform. I was so impressed with the pigmentation, the way things blended out. I love the color selection for this palette as well, and I'm loving the purple vibes that I'm getting from this palette. So now let's see what else we have inside the box to complete the look. So moving on to item number 2 in the box, and it is by Tarte Cosmetics. This is the Man Eater Mascara, and I have heard some pretty impressive things about this mascara. I've never tried it out before, but just take a look at that image. Look at those upper lashes. Ooh, I really want those. So let's go ahead and test her out. And the packaging is so cute from Tarte. Isn't it always? I really love a black and gold theme, and this is gorgeous. And this mascara over here is supposed to deliver dramatic volume, length without clumping or flaking. And it does have a custom brush with over 500 bristles and lash-loving ingredients like vitamin E, jojoba, and carnauba wax. And take a look at the bristles on this. They are so fine, and it looks like a little plastic bristle brush. So let's go ahead and put this through the lashes and see how this works out. And I know it said no clumping, but I do notice a little clump over here. But as far as the mascara itself, it's super dark. I love how black it is. And it does really bring out my own natural lashes, which I really like, but definitely is slightly clumping over here. So I'm just gonna separate my lashes. So let's go ahead and just do the other one off camera. So babes, here are my lashes once they have been coated with the Tarte Man Eater Mascara. I will say that this mascara is just okay to me. I'm not necessarily the most impressed with it because I have tried other Tarte mascaras that I prefer. My one issue is the wand and the fact that there's not really a tapered top part to the wand, because it's really hard to do the lower lashes and really hard to do the inner part of the lashes because it is a little bit more bulky and a little clumsy as far as the wand itself. But as far as the formula, it's super opaque, it's super black. My only issue is that it's a little bit on the thicker side. So although they claim that it doesn't clump, it kind of does if you don't scrape off a lot of the excess product from the wand. So just be mindful of that. I just want to keep it real with you guys. As always, this is just okay, but maybe not my favorite mascara. So now let's go ahead and see what else is inside that box. Digging back into this box over here, and we have some magnetic lashes in here. So let's go ahead and try them out. And the third item in this month's box is actually a 2 for 1. So this is the magnetic lash over here by Glamnetic. I have mine in the style Baby Girl, and then it comes with a magnetic liner, and this helps apply this magnetic lash. So you need to use the liner in order for this to work. So let's go ahead and place the eyeliner on and see how this works. So this is going to be my first time testing out a Glamnetic product. I've heard really impressive things about their magnetic lashes, that they give you a strong hold. I have been a skeptic about magnetic lashes for a long time. I tried them once ages ago and I just wasn't a fan. So I'm hoping that this will work out because I've heard really great reviews. So let's give it a try. I'm going to start off with the liquid liner and place that onto the lash line. Now, as far as application, it goes to shake before use, glide the brush tip along the upper lash line, and wait until it's about 80% dry, and then go ahead and apply your lashes. I hope that it's a thin applicator, and it is. It's a thin brush applicator, which is my favorite kind. So already we're winning. Let's see how this goes. So babes, I'm just tightlining using this liquid liner, and then I decided I will try to use it like a normal liquid liner and create a wing with it. So that's what I'm simply doing. What I would recommend with this is just to do one eye at a time, just because it does start to dry down on you and you really need to catch it at the right point for the magnetic portion to work correctly. And these lashes are so pretty, guys. They are fluttery. They are very flirty looking. I just love them. And babes, I cannot believe how easy it was to apply that. It just literally gripped on, and honestly, it is on there pretty darn good. And I'm pulling with the tweezer, This is nothing like I've ever tried before because like I said, I have tried a more cheaper magnetic lash. I can't remember the brand right now. And I was so disappointed that I kind of wrote them off. But this is super impressive. And I think the lash itself is gorgeous because it's really, really full. And it's not necessarily a really heavy lash, but it is definitely substantial enough, which is surprising that the magnetic lashes really hold on tight considering the size of the lash too. I'm just super happy with it. I just couldn't be happier with this lash, guys. Ooh, and take a look at what a big difference lashes make. Look how tiny and baby that eye is compared to this one. I just love a good lash. Let me go ahead and apply the other one really quickly. So babes, here is the completed eye look and I am obsessed with it. You guys know I love purple, so I'm kind of a sucker for that. So let's go ahead and see what the fourth item in the box is. And it is by, it's by MAC Cosmetics. This is the MAC Cosmetics Cream Sheen Lipstick in Modesty. So let's go ahead and try it out. Hopefully it complements the look. And I do think that I'm going to keep the lip liner that I'm wearing on because I really like the undertone of it. And I feel like no matter what lipstick I wear, I usually like to wear a lip liner. And this is just a very nice neutral starting point for me. I will go ahead and swatch the color on the back of my hand so you can see the true shade. But for those that are wondering, I'm wearing the Morphe Cosmetics lip liner in Sweet Tea. It is one of my favorites. So I'll be sure to link it down below in case you guys are interested. And let's go ahead and see what this lipstick looks like. I honestly was a MAC Cosmetics lover growing up. It was one of the very first brands I was introduced to when I first started playing with makeup. So it'll always have a special place in my heart. And this color is gorgeous, guys. So the cream sheen, as you can tell, has a slight sheen to it. It's a lot more comfortable on the lips than the other formulas, at least in my opinion. But this shade is gorgeous. So let's go ahead and try it out. And I am glad that I kept the lip liner on because I feel like it definitely needed it to add a little bit more dimension to the lip. I really love that it has a hint of purple to it. Absolutely a gorgeous shade, but I think I'm going to line my lips a little bit more just to give it a little bit more definition. And then we're going to move on to the last and final item in this month's box. So babes, let's go ahead and take it back into the box for the last and final item. And it is by Butter London. And this is their Melt Away Cuticle Exfoliator. And I have recently received a few different cuticle oils, so I don't know what the difference is between a cuticle oil and exfoliator. I'm guessing that this sort of like gets rid of any dryness around the cuticles of your nails, but I feel like so do oils, so I don't know. So I'm just gonna go ahead and open it up just so I could see what the consistency looks like and feels like on the nails. And it just has a regular nail polish applicator. So I'm gonna actually test this out on my nails. I just recently did them at home. So let's see, I'm gonna pick one that's kind of dry, maybe my thumb. And I just want to see what happens. So it doesn't feel like an oil to me. It does feel cooling. It does feel hydrating. Actually, it does contain some sort of oil in it because it's leaving a little bit of like a sticky residue on my nail surface. But I don't know if I like this. I'm just gonna be honest. I don't know if it's doing anything for me. Yeah, I don't really think it's doing much, to be honest, guys. It definitely did hydrate my cuticles. That's important. I mean, it does look like it's hydrated, but it also doesn't look like it's doing anything in particular for me. So I will say this is great, but at the same token, I don't know what the difference is between a cuticle exfoliator and a cuticle oil, so educate me. Maybe perhaps because I haven't seen what it says online, so maybe I will go ahead and insert a clip once I read the description online. But I usually like to just, try it out from a consumer perspective and let you guys know what my opinion is. And my first impression is that it's just not that substantial or exciting to me. But we have received cuticle oils very recently. I had honey in it and it was like in a circular glass. And that cuticle oil I absolutely love and I use regularly. I even like the slight little honey scent to it. But this one, it just seems like, nah. I don't know. I'm not really that excited. So let's go ahead and talk a little bit about the entire box. And babes, I am loving this purple fantasy look. I just feel so put together and it's such a pretty look overall because it's the right amount of color for me. I absolutely love this. Now let's go ahead and talk about the entire box variation. So this box was pretty well thought out because you had an eye product in here, you had a lip product in here, some lashes, and then the nail product. But there were definitely some products in here that were big hits for me, and then some that were a bit of a pass for me. Obviously, you guys can tell how obsessed I am with the Huda Beauty Amethyst palette. It performed beautifully. It definitely speaks to the color stories that I enjoy. So this was a very big hit for me. I also was surprised with the Glamnetic lashes and how easily they stay adhered. I feel like these lashes are going to be perfect if you are a beginner because you simply apply your liner and it really pulls the lash towards the lash line with that liner because of the magnet. So I feel like it's going to be super, super easy for you. Whereas with glue, you kind of have to wait for it to get tacky. It sometimes slips and slide on you. So it's a little bit more complicated of a process, but the Glamnetic lashes are really, really easy to use and beginner friendly. So I think that they are going to speak to a lot of different charmers out there. Now, as for the cuticle exfoliator, I feel like that was a bit of a dud for me as well. And the mascara, although I really did like the color, I liked the way that it was applied on the upper lashes. It was a little bit more clumsy for the lower lashes because the tool or the wand was a little bit more wider than I would prefer. But overall, a really good box. But as you guys know, I am obsessed with subscription boxes because it's a really nice way to try out lots of different products for a really affordable price and really forces you to try out different products that you may not have chose or selected for yourself. So overall, this was a really impressive box, but I would love to hear from all of you guys. Did you have a favorite product in this video? Comment down below and let me know what you're secretly hoping for in your specific variation. As for always, I'm going to go ahead and tally up the entire value of this box and you will see it on the screen there for you guys. Keep in mind that this box retails for $25 and has a value of over $125 or more. So if you guys are interested in checking out Boxycharm for yourself, I'll put a link down in the description box. And do remember that I will be unboxing the Premium and the Boxy Luxe box for the month of December. So stay tuned for those two videos to come. I cannot wait for you guys to see those and I cannot wait to see you guys on another video very, very soon. But until next time, be sure to subscribe and join my YouTube family. Click the bell notification so you don't miss those upcoming videos and follow me on my Instagram pages, Glam with Suzanne and Boxycharm Sneak Peek. I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Be sure to give it a thumbs up and I cannot wait to see you guys until next time. Bye, babes.